Hey everyone, it's John. Today we're taking a look at this laptop here. Now this was sent out to me by the brand and I'll share with you my thoughts. Now first of all, this is not a extremely high-end laptop, but it is very adequate for just checking emails, things like that, online shopping. It's actually quite snappy because what I really like about this is it does have 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is very, very nice. It's a little bit on the higher end of what you might see in a lower spec laptop like this, but they definitely went all out with the RAM, which I really, really like. Now the keyboard is kind of interesting. It's this kind of rubbery type keyboard here. So it's not clicky. You can hear that here. It's not clicky in any way, which I really do like. So if you're, clicking away at night, it's not going to annoy anybody. Trackpad works reasonably well. It does come with a mouse also. It actually has a little fingerprint scanner there, which is very nice. Now, as far as the display, I found it to be perfectly adequately bright. Nothing crazy to write home about, but I didn't have any issues with it. Now, it is only a 60 hertz display. But this is not a gaming laptop, although I did try to play some games on this. It doesn't really run games all that well. This is clearly not a gaming laptop. I did try that there, but it didn't work very well for that. Where this does excel is, like I said, online shopping, just checking emails, things like that. It's actually quite snappy with the web browser, which I really like. Now, I will show you the ports that this offers here. So we have a USB port. We've got our charging port there. Now, if we flip it to the other side, we have another USB port. So you do get two USB ports, which is awesome, especially because this is a pretty slim laptop. As you can see here, we've also got a little SD card slot there, which is very nice if you are trying to transfer pictures over. And based on the amount of RAM that this has, I think it would do just fine with some light photo editing, managing pictures, things like that. And then, of course, we have a 3.5 millimeter jack there. Now, on the bottom, you'll see this actually has quite a bit of adequate cooling, which I like. All this ventilation here, nice little rubber bumpers there that keep this up off the table so that it can remain pretty cool. Also, right here, it has a slot for an additional solid state drive. So this has actually an NVMe drive in here, 512 gigabytes. I'll put a clip up showing that. But if you ever wanted to increase this in the future, you can, of course, do that, which is awesome. And so if you want to expand the storage, you can do that. Now, this also has these little clips built in right here, which allow you to actually elevate this a little bit off of the table, which makes a very comfortable typing position if you're using this dedicated keyboard here. All in all, I've been very, very impressed with this computer and the amount of features that you can get. Expandable storage, 16 gigabytes of RAM, a very snappy browsing experience, checking emails, doing some shopping, things like that for a pretty budget computer. Very, very impressive. So all in all, a very impressive computer, especially at this price point. I really don't have anything bad to say. I like the fact that it has the expandable storage as well as 16 gigabytes of RAM. I think that's going to future-proof this pretty nicely into the future, and it's not going to be hampered by not having enough memory access. And of course, you can always expand the storage. Now, this is certainly not going to be a powerhouse, but I think as long as you go into that with that in mind, this is a budget laptop and you're going to get budget performance. It's actually pretty snappy, in my opinion, for the budget category. But that's a quick overview on this. I hope this was helpful. Thanks so much for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.